you doing?
Stretching.
Looks like laying.
It's called... It's a yoga pose you wouldn't even understand.
Lazy bum.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. How was your night?
It was good.
Are you rehydrated?
What?
Are you rehydrated?
Yep.
Fully recuperated?
No. My body hurts.
Yeah.
Next time you're like, hey, we're not going to go backpacking at all this season until October, and then we're going for 4 days, I'm going to be like, we're going to do a couple day trips before that. Get our bodies acclimated to this crap.
No. I don't buy it. You ready for breakfast?
I think I'm also just older now, so it just hurts more.
What? Aren't you only 20? I'm only 20.
Yeah. For a decade or so.
Or so.
Turning off your alarm. I really think this is what our bodies and our brains needed, is just to wake up when we're supposed to wake up and to go to sleep when we're supposed to go to sleep.
You got a solid 12 hours last night.
I did not go to sleep till, okay, I did actually probably get 12 hours. I was tired. I dozed off during my podcast.
You did. Okay. Got some coffee. Got some breakfast. I got coffee. You didn't get coffee. You don't care. You're not a coffee drinker.
Yes, I am. I'm just not a cowboy coffee drinker.
She's a bougie coffee drinker. I didn't bring the vanilla in the...
You didn't bring a percolator.
Stevia.
I could probably drink it black, but I'm not drinking coffee grounds.
You don't drink the grounds.
How do you not drink the grounds? They're just
They all settle to the bottom.
They do not.
They do too. She doesn't know.
Bag me.
Bag you. I'm gonna body bag you. Okay, what's the plan for today?
I'm going home.
Okay. Truck's that way. Take off.
I don't know. We're gonna hike.
We're gonna slowly meander down this canyon for
Today's our
4
kind
miles.
of relaxing day. Today's only like 3 or 4 miles. And we're gonna go find the running water. There's running water down here somewhere. This water was not bad. It actually tasted fine, but we want some running water. I'd like a little bit of
drinkable.
I'd like a little bit of a bath.
Yeah.
But
We had to filter the water through a canvas bag.
are we walking back by it?
Yeah.
We'll show them.
And then through our filter,
Because it
and
was
it
a
was
puddle.
like a horrible process. It was taking like 2 hours per liter. But we got...
We're watered up. We're hydrated. I love you.
Get going.
You gotta already stop. We're 2 minutes in. We had to fix his shoe. But we have two different very ideas of what... We don't talk. We don't communicate well. We've been together 24 years. We each expect each other to read each other's minds. But he said he was going to stop at a rock. I thought it was going to be like that one. He was thinking that one. But here is the puddle that we got our water from. Look at that. That's yummy. Chunky. But we have canvas bags that we used to get all the grit out of. And then we had our filter on top of it. Like he said, it was kind of slower going because it's sandy here. There's lots of sand and that bunks up filters pretty well. But we made it. It tasted okay.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty bad water down here. When we came down here last time, we were camped up by the jailhouse ruins, and our daughter and father-in-law went and found water for us. And I'm thinking I'm going to show you the next standing pool that we were possibly going to go use last night, but we chose not to because the last time we had it, it was very, had a lot of tannins in it. It was bad. It was, my father-in-law, Dave, wouldn't even drink it. He did not drink any water hiking out that last day because it was so bitter and gross. And we were I was concerned a little bit that that's what this was going to taste like. And I mean, you just get to a point where you have to drink, but it was pretty good. But then this is where we camped here on purpose because this in the springtime is a pretty raging waterfall and a nice clear pool. But like we said, they did just have some flash flooding, so it's got everything murky. And as Mickey pointed out, we didn't want to drink out of here because if there's a dead animal hiding somewhere, it's going to be in there. I don't want to drink that. Just teasing. I mean, I don't want to drink that. Hiya. Behind the scenes B-roll. When we were here in May, this whole thing was just a nice flowing creek and a waterfall. I wouldn't say it was like a raging waterfall. It wasn't like Box Canyon in Uray or Niagara Falls, but
There's a lot of water here.
There's a lot of water here in May of 2019.
Too much, honestly. A good pain to get around.
Okay, we're 2 minutes in. I'm already done. We could just camp here. Just teasing. Here, we'll just camp here. I'll complain, but Mr. Weatherall brought his brand new wife, Marietta, here in January and put her ass to work. It was their honeymoon. They went out to California, got married, and then this is where they came. I found a pattern of ours, Denison. We didn't film a whole lot yesterday evening once we got tired and cranky. We gotta try to be more conscientious about that.
Everybody that's watching, they're sitting on their couch. That was 7 miles and 10 hours of 90-degree, no water hiking. So if you're upset because we didn't film a lot last night, too bad.
I didn't say they were gonna be upset. I said I was. It gets very overgrown down here. I remember this from last time. And then I already have stickies in my sock, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah. I decided for my pants today because, as I mentioned yesterday, I am not ladylike. And I was sick of sand in my shorts. Just wait, baby, I gotta get these stickers out.
Oh my god, we're 2 minutes in and she already has another thing that moves.
I at least had done some hiking before I had to fix my shoes. Lord. Okay, you gotta tell them what we just stepped on. That is an antler.
It's stuck.
Do you want my shovel?
No, I'm not gonna dig it out.
Dig
I'm
it
not gonna carry it.
No, I know, but it'll be fun just to see what it... Elk or deer?
It's deer. That's crazy. I wonder if it's an old Indian tool. Fine, I'll dig it out. Give me a second.
That's the only reason he decided to dig it out, is now he's told himself that it's some sort of shiv from freaking Native American times. And that my shovel is literally right in my outside upper pocket. Okay, we're gonna...
Sand.
That is crazy how buried it is.
Yeah, pretty long. Judging by the fact that it's still brown,
I know,
I'm
baby.
pretty sure it's...
It's just neat how it is just buried the way that it is.
I don't even know how I noticed that.
I stepped almost right on it. Did not notice. Go figure. I didn't notice it.
Dang. Must be a big one. No. Oh, almost had it. It's in there.
There you go.
It's down there like a V, so you
Yeah.
can't...
I see the tines now. It's just a little one. There you go. There you go. Oh, wow. It's a nice one. That's pretty crazy. Should we put it back for someone else to have fun doing that? I think we'll leave it for people to see and enjoy.
Interesting little buck, huh?
Pretty, yeah.
It's got all kinds of weird
Uh-huh.
growths.
Good job,
Probably
babe.
last fall.
Yeah.
The brown on it, or last spring.
Last spring.
We gotta find some place that's not flat flood zone. Leave it else to them.
Which way up the creek are we going?
Not that way. Okay. That was too much work.
It was. I was so exerting myself there.
Good.
You're gonna carry it down a ways just to keep it out of the flooding.
Yeah, just get it away from
Yep.
the stuff and I'll set it on the bank somewhere where it's safe for other people to see and enjoy.
It's a big tree. That was a big tree. Now, this is the other thing. I'm not really good with balance without. See? What I was saying is, I'm not good with balancing things with just my weight. But with 35 pounds of backpack on, I tend to fall a lot. And then I wonder why I hurt all the time. Not exactly sure what his plan is, but I think it's to make me fall. I remember this day. It was our second day last time too, and I remember having to walk in the creek a lot that day and crisscross the creek and all that. Now we don't really have a creek. We just have mud. And the fun thing about this mud is some of it is actually very easy to walk on. Very nice. And then the same looking mud will do what it just did to Mickey and completely take you out.
Careful. Oh, look at that.
I'm watching tracks, and all the tracks that are slicked out and slipped on, I didn't walk those. The roughest part about it is when you get the mud on the bottom of your shoes and then you go to be on like a rock that's also slick, and that's when you can definitely lose your footing a lot. You'll holler if I go the wrong way, won't ya?
Something off to the right. Looks like
What?
must be something up in that big alcove.
Why? Oh, I see it, yeah. Well, this goes right back down to the creek. I did not choose well. There are.
I have to go drop our bags and hike over there.
There are more. Well, figure out. I think so.
Leave our bags here.
Okay. Let's.
You want to leave this one here?
No, you said you were. What did you say you were doing with it? I don't know if we should say it on camera.
I'm gonna find a room. I'll leave it.
Help me.
As an artifact.
Uh-oh, you just lost a piece of your camera.
I'll be hostess of fucktards.
Babe, the camera's going. Bad words.
Editors. Edit that out.
He's the editor. Oh, I got this hat for free at the outdoor exposition in Loveland this year. It was pretty awesome. What was it called? Mick? What was the actual name?
Outdoor Overland Expo.
Loveland Overland Expo. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go catch on the flippity flip. I don't even know how to walk without a pack. It's weird. Yeah, it's a way. It's right here. There's a path. I think the Anasazi used this path. That's how long ago someone walked on it. That's. I'm gonna go try to poop.
I'll start recording again.
You do whatever you want. It is dragging something.
It's digging caterpillars out or something. Interesting.
What's it doing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even see what it had.
It's digging a hole. Some kind of ground wasp or something.
I'm sorry that we bothered you with our friendship. Annoyed you with my friendship. Mickey's decided he's carrying both our packs. Like that idea. One on front, one on back. I don't know that he's ever carried my pack for very long. He's carried it though. And the kids is. And the trail we blaze.
What trail? That trail.
I mean, that trail. Like us and subscribe in the out on YouTube. Was it a doe or was it a baby buck whose antler you have in your hand? Mickey just spooked up a little doe. Oh yes, okay. I'm sorry. There she is. When she attacks you, I'm going to laugh so hard.
Nay, nay.
Oh, she comes ninja and gets right out of the bushes. Oh, you gotta have fun in life. Not a lot of people get to see this side of Mickey, his silly side. Ow. You're hitting me.
Why don't you ever get out of the creek?
Well, the problem is everything washed away. I bet the trails. There's the deer again. There she is. We are interfering with her rituals. Sorry, Miss Deer. The creek's taken us a little longer, but it's the only actual good trail to get through. All those little mice prints or raccoons. They look more like raccoon to me. But I'm not a zoologist, so don't quote me on that. We're gonna try this trail. No, we're not gonna try that trail. It's crazy to think that when this is filled with water, that could just look like nothing's down there. But it goes pretty deep. We're gonna follow these people's trails. Nobody saw that. I just fell right down there. Lizards. I think we're about half mile from the last ruins. I remember this one. A little bit, yeah. I think that this was once a kiva that's been buried right there. I just splooshed water in my nose. Little storage areas. Looks like this used to be a kiva that collapsed. I remember this one, having to hike up here. This one's fascinating. Holy crap. There's another kiva, looks like. Maybe. Can't really tell. Can't tell if you can tell on film, but if you look in there, you can tell they used to burn a lot in there. Those rocks are black. What's interesting, none of this is. So on that rock is a piece of a clay pot. That looks like the end of a gourd. There's some corn pieces. I don't see much in this one, but there's some sites where what I like is when the rangers come, this looks like a piece of pottery. But when the rangers come, and they see stuff, they will pop it up onto rocks so that everyone can enjoy it. Like that. Yep, that's a piece of clay pot. There's some corn right there as well. This is definitely the most intact one we've come across so far. And it appears to be the most strategically built. I don't know what words to describe it, but it is just more complex than the other ones.
This is the one they call split level.
Do you think that was a kiva or just storage?
This was a kiva.
Yeah, but just that one that looks like it got...
It's all collapsed.
Yeah. Okay, which ruins are we at?
Split level.
Split level. And then what were you saying about what you just noticed?
Pointing out in a lot of these, you can see where there's actually fingerprints still, where they were wiping the mud in
Look
there.
right here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have any tools.
Yeah.
Just
See
their
that
hands.
a lot.
Yep. I guess I'd never ever had really paid a whole lot of attention.
1,000-year-old fingerprints.
And then we just noticed there's just so much clay and corn around here. Amazing how long it takes corn to break down. Oh, there's some corn, some clay pot pieces, lots of clay pot pieces.
A lot of pots.
We just saw the prettiest one.
I took a picture of it.
Okay, we found one that was red painted. I don't think I've ever seen one.
So could you explain why they think the basket makers evolved into the clay pots?
Because of the beans, the introduction of beans.
They started
I did not.
growing beans.
So squash and corn, as I think anyone that knows any sort of Native Americans, those were the big crops. Well, then beans started coming in, and we haven't gotten to that part of the story of where they came from. And actually in the book, they don't really know, but they figured that they realized the basket makers had to develop better tools and clay pots because they couldn't bake the beans in the baskets. And so they couldn't cook them long enough. So they had to develop the clay pots so that they could cook the new food source that they found.
Prior to them having beans, they would just have tightly woven fiber baskets, and they'd fill them with water and then put rocks from the fire in the water, and it would boil the water in the
cook
basket.
The corn and the squash and the meat. It would boil meat.
But
the
the
beans
needed more heat and took
And if
way
you've
longer.
ever cooked so sorry, Mickey, that was rude of me. I was just thinking that, like, if you think about it, if you took dry beans today, you have to soak them for at least a day and then pressure cook them, is how we used to bake ours. So it makes sense that they eventually had to figure out a newer way to. I said I wasn't sure that I hadn't.
A little bit left up there on those ledges.
That's I told you, I pointed that out, that I thought it might be one. Oh, I see some up there too. Well, like you said, it seemed odd that there wasn't any more. Back in the day, I don't know if we already said this, but if they saw danger coming, they would have these bottom levels, which is like their main living quarters, but then they'd have ladders that would come down, and so they'd all scramble up if they saw danger, and then they'd pull the ladders up so nobody could get to them, and they would just wait it out. Holy crap, that's a whole village. This is their trash pile. You got me being very graceful.
Good job.
Thanks. We've been trudging up and down, going into the creek bed and out. There's a lot more water down here, which is promising for today.
Natural spring there. Coming out of the rocks right there.
Ooh. What were we just commenting on? What a kind of a pain in the butt this has been, and that we do remember the second day. The difference between now and then is this was actually full of water when we were here last time, and so every time we crossed, we'd have to get in the water, which sounds fun, but when you really don't know how deep it is, like I said, it brings its own different danger. Hi.
Hi.
No. There's people.
How are you?
Good. I'm Mary's Mickey Lamb.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Good.
It's up to you. I'm just filming that day 2 is all just literal in and out and in and out. We just climbed up.
Try to stay down here.
Okay. We think we're about a half a mile from camp tonight. We're camping. What is it called where we're camping? Where are we camping?
Green Mask.
Green Mask. There's a actual spring there, live running water. Would you like to tell the camera how mad you are at me? I just threw my second, I threw my second fit of the trip. Usually I think that's all I have in me, but I don't know. I might exceed that barrier this time. I get tired and cranky and then I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's beautiful down here though.
Sitting down for a minute.
Oh yay, we're going down again. Oh yay, we're going down. It probably doesn't look that precarious, but it kind of is. Ah. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Little toad. Hi. I'm sorry. Good boy. Sorry. God bless America. You just.
I felt it. I couldn't.
It's got a sticky in it. That's what got me. I have a weed stuck in my ring and it just, this is not the best hiking ring. It's really washed out here. That's funny to watch. Oh, it's not so fun being tall now, Denison.
Better.
Crap. Okay.
Tall ain't got nothing to do with it.
No.
It's width is the problem.
This is awesome. This is why we like the desert. Huh?
Camp's on the other side of that.
Of what? That hill? Okay.
Call that dome. Why they call that?
I don't either. He went the right way. Oh, a lizard! I just stepped on it almost. This was full of water last time we were here. I remember that. It was like pools of water.
It's really cool.
Okay, we're at the Green Mask site. You can see the ruins behind us. We just came in from that canyon. This one is pretty awesome. I can already tell there's like pictographs, petroglyphs, pictographs. And this is gonna be our campsite. Home away from home for night 2. This is perfect. It's got the shade for this afternoon, but then it'll be sunny for tomorrow morning. There are just signs all over this one. Oh, we're gonna sit down for a minute, unload for a minute. I'm changing my shoes, and then we gotta go find water. We've met a park ranger on the way up here, Mary, who said the water's 10 minutes up the canyon.
Hold your hands here.
Okay, battery had died back there. So we just came into the Green Mask site. We decided to set up tents here. You can see some of the ruins, but this one has so many drawings on the wall. I'm looking really forward to going, because just what I can see down here, or from up here, is phenomenal. I mean, you see them all up there on the wall. There's so many. But now we're going down. Mary, the ranger we saw on our way here, said that the water is 5 to 10 minutes down this canyon. Mickey's thirsty apparently because he's running. I had to stop and change my shoes. We are gonna set up camp back there. And I got a new pair of shoes, not hiking shoes, but I was stupid and got a new pair of work shoes this past week, and I had pre-blisters on my Well, like I just told the camera, you are obviously thirsty because you are jogging. He looks cute in my little day pack to go get water. Oh, water. Lots of water. Dang. Hit the mother load. I actually can wash my face. Excuse me, sir. Why are you not helping me? Thank you. Just like the queen I am. Look at all this water. Which way's going downhill? Because I'm gonna shower in the downhill one. This is good. Good, good, good. Gotta touch it. Oh. Well, it's not what I meant to do, but I wasn't paying attention and I stepped right in. I'm inclined. Pretty cool. It recorded for a minute and stopped. What are we doing?
Coffee.
Winding down for the day.
A bunch of water.
I set up camp again. I got all the bags.
Excellent tutorial on setting up camp.
No, I did exactly what I bitched about us doing. That I got busy setting up camp. Okay, here's actually what happened. Nope, I don't have an excuse. I had the other camera. Never mind. This camera had kind of stopped working. The battery had died earlier. And it recorded for like a minute, so I just left it charging and didn't want to touch it. But I forget I had that camera I could have set up to set up camp. Our tent is super simple. Takes 5 whole minutes to set up, and then I just hung up all the bags and kind of like organized everything. Sorry, my underwear hanging there. Got us our home away from home tonight. Now Mickey's making coffee. Cowboy coffee. Can't do it. I can't do the grounds, and I love coffee. I'll drink a lot of coffee, and I'll drink even like mediocre coffee. And I won't do cowboy coffee.
You just do that. They all sink to the bottom. a little bloop of cold water, and they all go to the bottom.
I know.
Just don't drink the last drink.
No thanks.
It's very chewy.
Ugh. Coffee shouldn't be chewy. But it is Friday the 22nd. It is 6:45. And I have about 30 minutes left in my bones. And then I'm laying down and listening to a podcast and going to sleep, I think. Oh, but Mickey hasn't blown up my mat.
I haven't cooked dinner either.
I'll cook dinner if you blow up the mats.
I'm not ready to eat yet.
You should still blow up my mat.
We did the last 2 nights.
It's the only reason I bring you. See, this is why we're either buying, we've been kicking it around buying one of the little pumps. I'm either getting a pump or I'm going back to just a roll because blowing it up.
You would last one night on one of those blue foam thingies. You freaking hurt on that 3-inch inflatable mat. You sleep on you would lay there and you would be done.
You just.
That was attached, I'm sorry.
So aggressive. What was that?
String.
Oh. My whole arm of my freaking long johns are gonna pop off.
There's a good chance, yeah.
Nice. Well, that's what we're doing tonight. Just got all of our stuff. Nice campground. We can see all of the cliff dwellings and the art. We did not go, and then there's so much art over there too. We did not go tonight because somebody, and it actually wasn't me this time, his feet are thrashed. So he decided that we're going to wait till tomorrow morning to go. I might go tonight. He's not really my boss.
You're a giant shit talker.
Okay. Well, he's cussing now, so it's time to go.